approach. The approach gotta be more gorilla on it.
Somewhere, I remember my mother, old Paul, she was such a nice lady. Like I say, she dead now, and just sweet, kind, and loving. And if she walked in here tonight, and you tried to convince her that Jesus Christ wasn't a Christian, she'd stomp you to death. But she didn't know Christianity didn't happen to her 100 years after Jesus was dead. She didn't know there wasn't one thing written about Jesus till 100. She didn't even know they murdered his brother James. And that's what I got in my house raising me. Now you old folk, you lucky, you better hurry up and die. But you got some folks coming through now, they ain't gonna take all that, but they did the best they can. The best you can is a violation. Heard some old folks the other day. I don't know what's wrong with these young'uns. When we was their age, we didn't lock no doors. You didn't have none. We were so poor and hungry and ragged when I was a little boy, the best thing we had in our house was Halloween. That's the day you could wear your natural clothes. Everybody thought you was dressed for the occasion. Look at the preacher got on shoes with just like feet. Y'all look at that, you look at stuff and get scared. Do you know fear and God come out the same space? I got a cousin living here in Kansas City. Saw TV, looking, and all nervous and scared, think somebody was robbed. He got 27 locks on the door, and they got a damn thing in the house. When they bought somebody broken here, they'd leave something. He stuck the key in the door one day and stabbed 12 people. And they was in the backyard. Fear. I remember when I first went to Mississippi with King and Stokely and them, I knew I would die. I had a wife and a family. And I said, if I go to war for this racist country and don't ask about my family, why I got to ask about when it's time to liberate them? So I went anyway, although I knew I would die. And then I found out something. I found out there's something worse than death. It's disgrace. And when you let somebody misuse you and you tolerate it so you can pay your rent or feed your family or send your children to school, God takes your grace away. And then you live in disgrace. So when I think about most of you black folks in America, take your children to Disneyland to see a rat. But I've never carried in the king's grave, and had he not died, you wouldn't be welcome in the land of Florida. What kind of fool is this? A rat. And the only reason it seems hard is because your ungodliness. Martin Luther King didn't come up in no civil rights home. He didn't go to school and learn nothing about human dignity. Martin Luther King's mother and father was conservative Republican, and his grandmother and grandfather, they were on the other side of the stocks. Go back and check the record. Nothing in that King family was changing in line. They were along with the white folk, and they respected them for it. And then somebody went and whispered in King's ear, 1956. Because when he joined the Montgomery Improvement Association, 1956, he was assassinated in 1968. Count it yourself. That's 12 short years he did all of that. 12 years. I knew him to look like It's hard to believe in 12 years the whole planet can be affected. Many killed King because of civil rights, human rights, integration. They killed King because he became the first black person in the history of America to get in a position to determine public policy. That's what that's about. Oh, I can get white folks and black folks to hold hands and we shall overcome someday. That's the trick. See, a lot of you black folks won't be singing if it said today. A lot of somebody that's going to borrow $10,000 from you say, I'll pay you back someday. And the problem is a handful of us, black folks and decent white folks, got all this for you and you don't even feel it. You don't even say facts. You don't even walk around knowing what's about to happen in 3 weeks. We earned that. Huh? We work so hard with our life, with this struggle. We shouldn't even have to vote for him. He should be anointed just on our work. I'm not worried about Obama. I'm worried about all them decent black folks, old ones, that will be dead this time next year. But after November the 4th, they'll have something to be happy about. That's right. Black folks arthritis will stop hurting. Their heart will beat the way God meant for it to beat. That's what you can do. You can get on the phone now and call the folks that you know across this country. Not with no negativity or no resentment. Just say, I'm just calling you up just to make sure that you not just go vote, take somebody with you.
That's right. That's right.
Go through the neighborhood and knock on people's doors and say, have you voted? I'd like to take you to vote. That's your job. Because when you become president, all of us will benefit.
That's right.
Black folks that ain't even working, white folks be going to recruitment. And white folks, I just hope you listen to black folks. You ever hear black folks talk about black on black crime? And some of you black white folks, they feel good to you. But you better listen to what they say. Say, what's black on black crime? We're just tired of black folks killing one another. Now listen to what they say, white folks. They didn't say they're tired of black folks killing. They're tired of them killing each other. So who be left? Black on black crime. What kind of fools are y'all? Who do you think killing Chinese tonight in China? If you go to Italy tomorrow, who do you think killing Italians in Italy? And if 98% of all white folks in America that was murdered last year was murdered by white folks, if they ain't talking about white on white crime, how they sucker you fool into talking about black on black crime? You kill where you live. Huh? You kill where you live. And if you don't like that, then join the Urban League, NAACP, SALC, and get with these groups and work to integrate this country. And I guarantee you, if I'm living over here in this white suburban neighborhood and my old lady make me mad enough to want to shoot somebody, I'm not going to get in my car and drive down to the ghetto.
The approach gotta be more gorilla on it.